Today's video is going to be a quick one, a full get ready with me. We're using Martine Cosmetics Mission XXX palette. We haven't used it in a while, and this was going to be a part of another multiple video, but I need to be out the door, and my goal is to be out the door in like 25 minutes. So we're going to do the entire face, including the brows. So I'm kind of like, I don't know, but to keep it simple, what I'm thinking is first portion of the lid, center, outer corner, and then maybe a little bit of this here on just like the outer corner, and maybe something like this on lower lash line. This is the shirt I'm wearing. It's a black shirt, so it goes with everything. So that's the idea, but it may change. This palette is easy to work with, so I'm not anticipating any problems. The brushes I have pulled out are the brushes that I used yesterday from the look that I did. I don't even remember what palette we used, but I do wash brushes after every use and they were dry. So we're going to start with Tillamook. Thank you for being here. As we're doing something, we'll do the introduction. I'm gonna try and be quick with the brows, and that takes me the longest when I am talking because I'm not really paying attention. So I might not really do much with the tails today, which would be reminiscent of when Fabulous 50 did my brows, because she was very precise and not doing too much with the tails or drawing tails, which is this. And so I'm only going to come out to here because the further out I go, sometimes it does start to, but I do like them longer. So let's just do it. I just want to be as quick as possible because the brows do take me the longest when I'm talking, as I mentioned. So anyway, let me talk about what the Crazy Troll Nation is. And I'm not getting close up because I could just use a mirror, right? Because I don't know if it'll go dark again when I'm editing. I do have the little ring light up here, but it's not on yet. So if I notice it gets dark, I will just turn that little ring light on. I did put it on. It was hella bright, so I turned it back off. But we'll see what happens. When I'm not talking and when I am just doing my brows, it takes me less than like 2 minutes. And this side is like really thick and it's not tapered. It doesn't look like, so we're just gonna pull it down a little bit further. Yeah, let me know if you guys struggle with your brows. And for me, it is a struggle because I don't have brow hair here. Everything you see right here, from here to here, where it's like a lighter brownish red, which is surprising for me because this is the darkest brow MVP from Fenty and the shade is deep black. But on my complexion, it looks like a reddish brown. And so I try not to do too much over where my hair is because it'll look darker than over here where there is no hair. So I'm just doing light strokes, just trying to do a simple shape. Yeah, oh, that's nice. But then as I keep going, it'll start to look different and it may not be as nice. So I'm just doing light strokes. And I always do try to go lightly because if I press too hard, it will start to look more dark. And I don't want it to look too off from what the tail looks like. So here I'm just doing really lightly. The look I did yesterday, what palette did I use? Oh, I used my Natasha Trio Chrome Quint palette. And I didn't fill in a lot right here, and I really liked it. That saved me, what's the word? It saved me extra work, and it did look more natural. Because as you see, I do have space, and so filling everything in, it does make brows look thicker, but for me, it doesn't look natural because I don't have naturally thick, bushy brows, you know what I mean? And so just leaving this at the bare minimum right here, to me, it looked more natural. And so I don't try to completely fill them in because I do want it to look natural. What I liked when I used Contemplative State on the beginning portion of my brows for my Pride look, I liked how it was there but not there because that's kind of how my brows look anyway. You know what I'm saying? It had this look right here where it was faded out because Contemplative State is almost my skin tone but not quite. And so it did just look like, oh shoot, I didn't mean to bring this right here, which you might not be able to see, but it faded. It made it look like my brows were faded, like how this is faded right here. And I actually really liked it. And that's something that I may do again. And I can say right now, this is more work than I wanted to put in to my brows, but we're going to call it in 3, 2, 1. Brows are done. So I like how you can see skin underneath because that's how my brows normally look. Oh, so the motto of the Crazy Troll Nation. The Crazy Troll Nation, the crazy just knowing it's okay to be your authentic self. The troll part, not feeling like you need to be like someone else or not be true to yourself. This is the Fenty. I just woke up not too long ago, y'all. My brain is like, why are you trying to function? The Fenty primer and the foundation in shade 335. The troll part is not caring too much about the beauty community standards. You set the standard for yourself. Try not to feel like you need to use a certain tool or a certain technique or a certain brand. Use whatever you want to, however you want to get your makeup on in a way that you are satisfied with it. Because here at the Crazy Troll Nation, we stand for self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them if you want to, when you want to, but never feeling like you have to. Love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even when you're not wearing face paint. So, as far as my under eye discoloration, I don't do too much sometimes, and I'm almost at the point of not even using concealer ever anymore. But I do miss it sometimes in this area because of the redness, which has been clearing up. The dermatologist did give me an antibiotic. She asked if I wanted it because it was already clearing up on its own very slowly. And she said, if you do want something to help clear it up faster, I can prescribe you an antibiotic. And I was like, okay. The only downside is, well, number one, taking another med. But another downside is she was like, take 2 a day, 1 in the morning. We'll just space it out like 12 hours apart or whatever. But it's for like 6 weeks. And I'm just like, what? And I don't think that dawned on me when I agreed to it, because I was thinking it was, you know, maybe like a week. Because even for upper respiratory tract infections, it may be an antibiotic for just like a week. And so when she had said for like 6 weeks, I was just like, but then I do have other stuff going on with my face too, so I'm just like, okay. But so it is clearing up faster, like for sure. But when it's red here, that's one thing. But it was becoming very textured. I don't know why. I really don't know why. But that's what she was wanting. Well, asking if I wanted it to clear faster was the texture. So, if you remember from before, when I got close, there were a lot of bumps all in this area. But so sometimes I do miss concealer here for the redness and also here for the texture. But then because the Estee Lauder concealer I use is full coverage, it would make it look more textured and more dry. So I stopped using the concealer. And I've been okay with that. This is a new Fashion Fair Set It Loose Truly Tawny Powder, fresh out the box, because I finished up the other one in about 4.5 months. This is the only setting powder that I use. I'm trying to get my nail under the little piece where you can pull up to take the plastic off of it. So that'll go on my makeup trash. Yeah, y'all, I go through this, and when there was a sale I did purchase, because this was the backup. And not remembering or not wanting to look and see how often are the sales, the 20% off sales or point multipliers or whatever, I went ahead and purchased another backup because going through this in about 4 months, that means I go through these like 3, I go through about like 3 a year. And so I do just want to make sure while it was on sale or point multiplier, whatever it is, that I just have enough in case the next sale isn't for another year. But anyway, and it is a powder product, so it lasts long and it stays sealed up and all of that. So this is what we have so far. And even with this, looking down here where it's shaded, I can see a dark line right here at my mustache area. I did cut my hair last night, excuse me, and that means I didn't trim anything over here, but I did this morning, you know, shave again here. It's a finishing touch thing. And when I noticed I had hairs here, so I cleaned that up. But yeah, you might not be able to see it, but there is a line right here, and I call that my mustache area. And so I can see that down here where it's shaded. Where you are, there is a lot more light than what I'm seeing down here. So we're going to put that brush down. we are going to just grab both of the Haus Labs bronzers. This is Deep Level 10. I don't think I'm gonna have time to do an eye look. Unless I just do a one and done, and y'all know I don't really be doing one and dones. So I'm just tapping it in. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna have time to do an eye look, but this will be fun. So maybe tonight if I feel like, well, this morning, because my shift is, the event is strange because usually the events are 8 to 2. This one is from 9 to 2. And so if I get in and I'm wired on Skittles and Mountain Dew, I may do the eye look then. And if so, I will add that to this clip. And if not, this will just be a base face get ready with me video. So we'll see what happens. And usually when I get in, I am a little wired. And so this is looking dark in the corners. My hairline is naturally darker. This is not product. This is my hairline. And I do, when I cut my hair with the clippers, I do go back and forth over this area because I'm like, why is that always so much darker than like... And then my family of grays don't help. The patch of grays, because then you have this line, which looks normal to me. And then you have the darkness here. The dark, and this is my natural hairline. It's just darker here, but then you have like this whole patch of gray. So it's just like, how many colors is going on your face? I don't know. It's just, I don't know. So we're going to put that brush down. We're going to take... Did I use the same brush last time? Let me pull out another one of those. I have something coming up with brushes that I'm thinking of doing. So this is the medium level 7, and we are just tapping. We're just going to go just back here, and we're just going to feather it, and whatever's on the brush, we're going to feather it down. I like how this gives me a gradient of color with the dark and then the light one. So I am tapping, just pressing, well, a light tap and a light tap, light tap. The light taps I've learned from Hung Vango, and even when he does his blush, he just taps the brush in it. Where sometimes I still do swipe, and I'm not sure if that's out of habit or what, I don't know. We're going to pick up a blush at random, Watermelon Bliss. Damn! I'm going to take this brush, and we are just pressing in. Oh my gosh. And so we're just going to press. We're pressing in. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Lord of mercy. Woo. And we're going to swirl. And I don't think he swirls, but I need to blend this out because this shade right here. This shade right here. Damn. Ooh, child. Yeah, I'm not going to have time to do a face. If I did, I would need, well, my eyes, I would need to have that done in 15 minutes. Can I do it? And because I'm meeting a friend for dinner before my shift, and it's an hour drive. So if I leave the time I wanted to leave, I would still be 15 minutes early for dinner. This blends out nice, y'all. These Haus Labs. And look how bold it... Sorry for poking your eye with the brush. Excuse me for the glare, but this, we're going to pick a highlighter at random from Haus Labs. Oh my gosh, golden pyrite. That's what this looks like. So we are going to take this brush and we're going to swipe, swipe, tap, and we're going to just do this. Swipe, swipe, tap, and we're going to do that. Swipe, swipe, not tap. Swipe, swipe, not tap. So this is... That's bright, and I don't know if I'm really bright now. Bright. Excuse me. I don't know if it's because I'm bright right now. The brush we use with what did we do with Fashion Fair said it was truly tawny powder. I didn't pull out a liner for underneath my lower lash line. I'm just going to grab this one, and I'm going to grab this one for inner rims. Wow, 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 wow. So I was going to say something. And I don't remember what I was going to say. I really don't. I don't remember. I like my brows though. Both of these are NYX Retractable eyeliners. This one is gold. This one is deep purple. Excuse me. We are going to put the gold on our lower lash line. And because I forget what color I was going to put under here. But this is like a there, not there. And a few videos ago, I got an eyebrow. I had forgot to put shadow underneath, and I think I had a green liner under my eye. And it looked really good the way it is. So sometimes I do just forget, and when I go back, I'm like, oh, I forgot. But then I'm like, this still looks really nice. So this adds some color. So here it looks like it's just color here, but when you turn, you see how it just brings the brightness all the way over. And I don't do it for that. I use the gel pencils for lower lash line, usually just to give the shadow something to stick to for when I put shadow under there, but sometimes I will leave it alone. I put eyeliner, did I say eyeshadow? Gel pencil eyeliner underneath to give the shadow something to stick to when I put shadow under there. I put gel pencil liners on my inner rims just to add a little bit of color, and it's a there not there. So you see this eye has none, this eye has some. So what it does is that it makes the lashes look a little bit thicker, but that's not why I do it. Or maybe it is. I just love the look of it, and I don't know why. I used to always use a blue from Bare Minerals. Back in the day, it was Buxom inside eyeliner, and it was specifically for inner rims, which is why it was called inside eyeliner. So the eyeliner inside your eyelids, excuse me. So it was like your inner rims, and it was sapphire blue. I used that exclusively for a long time because I just liked how it just made my brown eye, it made me stutter. It made my brown eyes pop, and I say it that way because that's what people would tell me. They'd be like, oh my gosh, like your eyes are really sparkly today. Like, what'd you do? And it turned out that it was the eyeliner making my eyes look like that. Do I want to try an eye look? Damn it. We're going to do a simple eye look because I got to be out of here. So, but I do like the look though. And people do notice. And even if it's a color other than a blue or purple, people will say, oh, I like the liner you have, you know, near your eyeball. And so I'm like, oh, because they don't know, some people don't know that's called waterline or your inner rims. But I do get compliments on that. And some people are like, I've never learned to do that. And so that's why in some videos, I'll show how I'm doing it. And people do it different. Some people, you know, push this down because it'll pop out, or they'll, you know, lift their lashes to do up top. But I have enough wrinkles and bags already, and so I'm like, I don't want to push and pull unnecessarily. And even where some, if they have like a cotton pad or one of those foam things and they're doing someone else's makeup, they'll just press because it'll just make it pop out kind of thing. But I'm like, but y'all see me, and since I only use stuff on me, I'm like, we just won't put it on. So did I finish with the intro? Yes. Oh, I didn't tell you, I don't think, that I do curse sometimes, because I curse sometimes, period. And there's an organism that lives in my throat that randomly hiccups, gurgles, and belches. I did have my kefir this morning, and I drank some Boathouse Farms, took my antibiotic, of course, my allergy pills, my pain med, all the other stuff. If you're new and you're like, damn, that girl's a drug addict. I'm a disabled veteran, so everything is complimentary, meaning free from the VA hospital. My disability is chronic joint pain, and I am in pain somewhere in my body every single friggin' day. But my baseline for pain from 0 to 10 is a 4. You know, 0 being I don't feel anything, to 10 being like I just want to be unalived. My baseline is a 4. And it's amazing to me, like, what we learn to deal with and how we function through. And other people with disabilities, it's the same way. It's like we just learn to deal with it and we just function through whatever it is, because we gotta still get stuff done. So what did we say we were going to take? I don't remember. we're going to just take, I think I might just want to do these two and then put, I don't want to be super dark on the outer corner because I don't know if it's going to come out right. I don't want to put a lot of time into it. So we could do anything with this palette, because I'm thinking this and then this, because this is bold. This, looking where you are, looks blue. Looking where I am over here, it looks purple. So let's do that. Let's do this and then do this shade. Excuse me, this is Vasquez. And so this is a, I didn't tap off. Ooh. This is, I did not, oh my God. I did not mean to go all the way up to the brows, and I did not mean to, damn it, go all the way in here. What the, and it's stuck on the primer, damn it. You know what, I am wearing my glasses today, so that might help camouflage it. I'm rushing. I'm really American, but I'm rushing right now because I want to be out the door. I'm looking at the clock in like 15 minutes. Oh my gosh, this is bad. So the glasses will help. Camouflage the mistakes. This is what I meant to do, like just come into the corner, but oh man. Let's just keep going. I am tapping off over here for the other eye. I did not. And it would be dark colors, like deep colors too. So now I need to just go ahead and put this up here to match the other side. Y'all, don't try not to rush when you do your makeup, because this is what can happen. And I'm laughing because I'm like, this is looking crazy. But people are used to me looking crazy. I'm checking for fallout, and I do have some, damn it. But again, the glasses will camouflage that too. Oh my gosh. We're going to put on Radiant Light. Let me pull that out now. We're going to put some of that under the eye later, because that does also help camouflage. Oh, my Lord. Now we're going to take this shade. I should have went with lighter colors, like especially rushing. Because, oh my gosh, and as much as I like dark looks, it takes a little more precision than light ethereal looks. And so rushing and doing a dark look is not a good idea. I'm laughing at myself like hashtag troll really tried it. And we're going to just stop right here. We're going to go in between. That's pretty how that blended together. We're going to leave that just like that. Oh my gosh. This is, oh wow. I don't even know what to say about myself right now. So this is a full get ready with me. We're rushing. We're at 21 minutes. Yes, I am curious to see like how long will it take me to like do this entire look. I've tried a 15-minute face before. That was a fail. 10-minute face, that was a fail. Like if you do one and done, yeah, that'll be easier, but you know, we don't really do one and done here. Actually, we don't do one and done here. So I'm not liking, I'm not liking how that's looking. How this inner portion is looking. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Okay, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a dab of concealer. Let me close up this palette real quick. I'm looking at the time. And we just put a spit of concealer. Not concealer, this is foundation. I'm gonna clean this off before I put the cap back on, because I hate when stuff just looks messy. So I don't know why I put this under here, because this was already done. Sometimes when I put foundation or concealer over shadow, it makes it look greenish, and I think it's my complexion and or the color of, this is all I put on there was a little drop. Because if the foundation is yellow based, and because of my undertone, that looks a little bit better. It'll just sometimes look funky, but then sometimes when I do it, it looks nice. And so, but then I think it might depend on which foundation I'm using and the undertone of that foundation. This looks better. So I am just using the tip of the brush just to, this right here though was a mess. I'm glad we were able to do something with that. And I'm wondering if I want to take a lipstick applicator. So we're just taking a tiny bit of this. I don't know if this is going to work. You know what, if I put contemplative state here, that might work. So I'm just drawing a thin line at the top edge of where this lid shade is. And it's not doing anything, I don't think. Because this side is I went way too high and wide with this side altogether. But I'm glad it cleaned up in here though. And so there's just another little dot left on there. So let's put that down, put that away. Taking the tip of this brush and just tapping where we put that foundation. Yeah, no, this is it. Putting away toothbrushes that were out from what I washed yesterday that are clean that I didn't use. We're going to take this brush. We're going to go into my man. And we're just going to tap in. And we're going to put that up here. And so we're going to tap. This is a light shade, as you can see. And so I'm just putting something here so that this line doesn't look so stark. But I don't want to put anything, excuse me, dark up here. But, oh yeah, oh wow, that's working. Oh, that looks nice. I'd be surprised at myself. Because I did not want this first shade to go all the way up, but we did this side all the way up because that side went all the way up. And actually, this is along the lines of what I normally kind of do, which means people won't look at me like, ooh, what did you do? Because this is normally, I like how that blend happened, because this is normally kind of what I do. So it's not looking strange, which is good. Look, upper lash line, what are we going to do? I'm thinking contemplative state just to break up the colors. I like this. Ooh. I do like that. I like how that blend happened up here. We're going to tap in again and just do this. We're going to feather inward. We're just going to kind of do just very lightly around this edge and feather inward just to soften that a little bit. This is a nice shade for this. Huh. I do have a mole right here, or well, a freckle actually. I really like this. So we're gonna put that brush down. I don't have anything major going on under the eyes. So what are we going to do? Put that brush away that we did not use. For lower lash line, I need to be quick. Just make a choice. We're going to take this shade. We're going to take the purple. We're going to take this one. This is Ripley. This on the outer half of the lid is Ash. And yeah, so we're going to take Ripley, which is this, and we're going to put this on the lower lash line. I think I'm gonna make my time, y'all, and I don't need to get gas, which is great. We're just gonna put this under here. This is a very moody look. I like this. Oh, that's pretty! And that's blending in like what this upper edge looks like. This is nice. Oh, it puffed up into my eye. Let's keep going because I got to go. So the only thing I need to do to be out the door after this is put lotion on, and I think I'm gonna wear my Clark's flip-flops instead of my Skechers. I stopped wearing my Skechers because the socks I have are too tight and they cut off my circulation and my feet swell up. And then my feet hurt for like days afterwards because they're swollen. And I did cut the top edge of my socks, but it's not cut enough. And I did buy, it happened before, so then I purchased men's socks thinking that'll be better, but it did the same thing. So I'm like, I don't understand like what's happening. We're going to go ahead and take Radiant Light, same brush we used for the Fashion Fair Set It Loose powder, and we're going to put that under the eye because that'll help clean up under the eye. And I know I'm being rough with it, I know. And now we're going to take this brush, this fluffy brush, and go back and forth. And so I don't know what to do except just keep cutting my socks. And even when I cut them, it's still, I mean, it did loosen it. Because at the top edge, I cut a small triangle, which made the rest of the sock just kind of spread out. But because they were too tight, it doesn't look like they're spread out. It doesn't even look like I cut them. But it's still too tight. And being that the event is from 9 to 2, that's a long time to have something cutting off my circulation in my feet. So I'm just like, We are going to take Contemplative State because that'll add some more lightness to the look. And for the wing, it may just blend out into my complexion. So this is what I could, yeah, we're just going to take this one. So this is Max Paint Pot Contemplative State with a MAC 210 brush. And I'm going to try and do this from back here. I don't want to go close because I don't think it'll go dark again. I did reset the settings back to the original settings in my phone and, well, for the camera and for video. But I'm still a little paranoid, I guess. Especially after I did a video that day and it looked fine. It looked fine. And when I exported it, it looked like it was grayscale. It looked like a black and white video. And I'm just like, what the hell happened? Like, what? And so since then, when I do videos, because y'all know my videos be long, and if it's a talk-through video, that's definitely going to be long. I have a short series coming up, and it is talk-through videos, and those are long. And I scheduled them as premieres. You might see it by the time you see this one. I don't know. And so I was just like, please look right, because trying to redo an entire like video And I did have notes and bullet points and stuff, but still I was just like, I don't want to do another hour of this again. And so thankfully they came out looking normal. And so, well, normal for troll standards. And so you see what I mean, how when you get to the wing, it looks like it's blending into my skin tone, which I think is kind of cool. So that is that. We're going to put on, oh man, I want to be out the door in like 2 minutes. We're going to put on mascara. First, we're going to spray the face. I'm trying to think of the lip. We have another heat advisory here in Delaware. Got it in my mouth. What lip am I going to do? I'm going to do a gloss because I'm going to be having dinner not long after this. It's an hour drive, so I'll say an hour and a half I'll be eating dinner. Excuse me. And also, I will probably be eating snacks at the Playhouse. I'm definitely going to have a Gatorade and some water. And I don't want to be concerned about the lip. If House Labs had a black atomic shaker, I would definitely wear that, because that does not move. Those atomic shakers do not move. Maybe I should email the brand. And I could do the nude one, which is a perfect nude for me. And the other one is a red. It's described as a blue red. I really like that one on me too. But with so much going on the eyes, I feel like I'm turning into one of them people. If you do a bold eye, do a nude lip. But no, if I wasn't going anywhere, if I wasn't going to be eating and drinking, I would do a black lip. And I could still do a black lip and then just take it off before I eat and reapply it. But then am I going to really want to do that? And when I'm working down at the Playhouse, I am in work mode. Like, I'm just like, what's happening? Keep everything safe. Keep everything, you know, flowing smoothly. And so I'm not thinking about, how does my lipstick look? You know what I mean? And so I'm running through my mind right now, making sure I don't need anything specific to take, and I just need to grab my Mountain Dew out the fridge and probably a cold bottle of Fiji water. So y'all, we did this. It's 32 minutes right now. What lip? This is the one I pulled, and this is a cream. No, it's not. This is just a Fenty Glow. What is it? Yeah, because I have a label on here. This is Cookie Jar, but that's a cream, so it is a little more opaque. Yo, I'm getting some new stuff from City Beauty, which is really cool. I didn't realize fruit snacks, that's too much for this. Nima Tang would look nice. But we're going to do this because it won't matter. Or I could do this because this really won't matter. This would look nice too. You know what? Let's just do the Fenty Glow because that's the first thing we pulled. And we need to be out the door. So I didn't realize their program. She emailed me with a link to choose 3 items. And I do have a link for City Beauty below and a discount code. And so she said to, you know, fill out the thing and pick 3 items. And she was saying, you know, you have a certain date to submit the form. And it tells you when it should ship out. So I did that and it said it shipped. And then like a week later, this is so plain for me. She sent another email and I'm like, what? So I picked 2 more things. Yeah, 2 more things. And it turns out that she said every quarter you can pick, you know, a few things. And I'm like, what kind of program is it? But I like it. So you'll be seeing some more City Beauty stuff on here. So we're going to end this video. Thank you for being here. We did this entire face from brows to this gloss that looks like nothing to this wild eyeshadow look and this base face in less than 35 minutes. And so thank you for being here. Let me know what you think about the cleanup, because this right here was just awful. I do like the look. I would prefer a black lip though, you know this. But I'm looking at this like, this is okay. This is okay. I've been outside the last 2 days and I still look very pale. But anyway, we're going to go. Thank you so much. Let me know your thoughts on this look and my usual babble, stammering, stuttering. all of that stuff, gurgling and belting and hiccuping and all of that. But thank you so much for being here. I look forward to your comments. As always, self-acceptance, self-love. That is the Crazy Troll Nation way. Thank you, and you will see me soon.